Sounds incredibly practical kind of work, and
Super practical. Absolutely super practical. It is, when we're talking about it, the easiest thing in the world to do. But you have to throw in the different factors into the mix. But it's still such a simple solution. And the benefits of someone who believes in it and gives it an honest go, because there is a lot of trepidation and worry and I suppose fear of the unknown. Some of the people I work with would never have worked before, and that sense of lacking in confidence might overwhelm them. And there's an awful lot of people I've worked with who have a huge desire to gain employment. And once they gain that employment, the fear overwhelms them and they might not even make it through the door on the first day. That is the reality. But for those who can overcome that fear and move into it and become employed, the difference within a small matter of weeks is it's immeasurable. It really is. You know, that the confidence is back. They're feeling good about themselves. They've a few pounds in their back pocket. They're able to go downtown on a Saturday afternoon with their mates and maybe buy some clothes or have a coffee or go out that night. And the socialisation aspect of it all, they're meeting new friends. They're getting new ideas. It just increases and increases and increases the feel good factor. Then on the other side of that, I suppose, towards the cost to the state, people aren't being rehospitalised. Their medication could be reduced. The waiting list to see clinicians is coming down because people are, well, they're in work and they're getting more confident and they're not sitting at home and thinking about all that can go wrong. Instead, you know, their weeks are starting now on a Sunday evening where they say, right, I'm going to have a shower and I'm going to prepare my lunch for work in the morning. They're up on a Monday morning, they're going to work, they're meeting people, they're coming home from work, they're cooking dinner. That lasts through the week. Weekends are for their social time, as opposed to getting up on a Monday morning, having no prospects, having nothing to do. I don't want to say wallowing, but you know, wallowing is what they're doing, and it's all negativity. So it is. Whereas employment, such as such a simple thing in terms of practicalities, employment can overcome all that or help them overcome all that. So it's a very practical program, but has the opportunity, I think, to become a hugely successful program.
it sounds like it, and it sounds like it's almost something we take for granted. Just
Definitely, we know people who have worked all their lives. You know, I was 14 or 15, I suppose, when I had my first job. You know, you're probably the same, and all our families are probably the same. But for those who haven't, it's it's a life change. You know, it really is. It's a watershed moment where that first pay packet, and you say, oh, hey, you know, I am now contributing to society. I'm an everyday participant in society. And for someone who has never done that before, that feeling must be fantastic. You know, it really must be to feel, is accepted the right word? I don't know. You
yeah,
know,
it sounds like it's empowering in a way, and also kind of validating of there must be this fear for a long time of, you know, since I haven't done this, can I do this?
yes, yes, exactly. Very empowering. And as you rightly said, it's not a case of someone coming in here to meet me and me deciding are they eligible for employment. You know, one of the principles of IPS is there's absolutely zero exclusion. All anyone has to do is express an interest in finding work. That is it, regardless of skill set, work experience, uh, degrees, education, and nothing matters. The fact that they want to work is good enough for their acceptance onto the APS program. And incentive empowerment, they're not coming in here and being asked to jump through hoops or, you know, prove this to me or prove that to me. It's, do you want to work? Yes. What would you like to work at? I don't know. Okay, let's sit down and have a chat and see what you think you'd like. And it doesn't work the first time, Emmett. You know, the first job that someone gets, they mightn't like it. That's fair enough. I think the real power of IPS is if you try something and it doesn't work out, we just start again. It's not a case of we've tried it, didn't work out, move on to the next person. That person can stick with IPS for as long as they deem necessary. So, you know, I could be working with people for years, and there's no pressure on me to kind of move them off, or to get someone else in, or to get them into training, or get them doing what society thinks they should be doing. It's all based on individual preferences, and always will be.